Sit. Stay. Where you go? Where you go? He's a hard wee dog. Hey Ducky. Here's your wee paw, mate. You tell those chickens to fuck off. Yeah, you tell them, piss off. Now you want their pile. Now pleasing a duck sometimes, eh? I know what Ducky really likes. Yeah, like this dog tucker, don't you? Shouldn't be doing it, but we know Ducky likes it. What are you doing, mate? Hey? What you doing there? You leave Ducky alone. Yeah, I know what you're after. The most spoiled Muscovy duck in the cosmos. And honestly, if you figure how much this duck's been given, probably $100 duck by now. You can buy a duck in the supermarket right now for 24 bucks on special. I'd say you're winning, Ducky. She's 12 years old. I don't even know they're supposed to live that long. Very soon, we're going to get you a boyfriend. Yes, we are. Yeah, you'll be doing the old ducky do, making some baby duckies. I'm quite partial to eating a little bit of duck. Mind you, also like the duck eggs. They're bloody awesome for cooking with. And just like having an omelette, a real creamy taste. They're yummy. What are you seeing, Poe? I don't know if you guys can hear that noise in the background. Hear that? That's spraying units spraying all the orchards all around us here. Got orchards everywhere, all around. This used to be an orchard, but now it's just a farm. Got a few cattle at that end and a few sheep at that end over there. But the weather's going to shit itself probably tomorrow, I think, or later on today. It feels pretty cold. Everybody's getting their spraying done before the wind comes up. A lot of what they put on is copper, just extra stuff to make the apples also not get black spot and all the fungal diseases they get. But all the apples on this orchard are all organic. Nothing gets sprayed anymore, nothing goes to market. We take as many apples off the tree as we can for making apple sauce and apple cider vinegar sometimes, apple strudel, apple pie. We're all appled out. We feed our pig apple. But the market's gone down so far because of the cost of freighting everything and picking the apples. This last couple of years hasn't been worth even taking them off the tree. What's this bit of rubbish come from? This bit of old silage packaging, is it? The cattle. Where you go, where you go, where you go, where you go? Pick that up. It's come off the bales down there. Playing pretty hard there, Pink, hey? Hey, playing pretty hard. Rabbit sitting down the end of the fence there. Yummy. The two ducks closest to us, those are your standard, I think they're grey duck from where I'm looking. Let's call them mallards. And behind them are our little native ducks, little scalps. Two little black ones, I don't know if you can see those in the distance there, but we have not had on this pond any fledglings. No ducks have fledged in the last, I don't know, 10 years. And the reason being is the pukekos eat most of them, and then the hawks and the rats get the rest. A lot of rats live along here. But really sad that they just haven't, none of their ducklings have survived. We've seen them born and they go that quick. I've actually seen pukekos eat them. Dogs eat quite a bit of grass. Well, I just got bummed out a bit. This always kills me when I hear news like this. Walking along here, just chilling out with the dogs, enjoying the morning, and one of my very good mates over in Aussie, I won't say his name, but his hunting mate committed suicide on Father's Day. I think it was, or the day after Father's Day. He couldn't handle Father's Day. And you know, if I had to say one message to you women out there, You won't listen to me anyway because my channel's 90% men, but I would tell you to talk to your fellow woman about this problem. So many of you use keeping your children as a weapon against your men, and what you fail to understand is that us men, we love our children so much, just as much as you do, but we just show it in a different way to how you show it. You think because we go off fishing and hunting and do stuff and we're not hands-on all the time, and that you're doing all the work all the time, and we're working, we're thinking about supporting you, and we're thinking about our children. We may not show it in the same sort of actions as you guys do, but we do. And there is just such a high rate of suicide amongst men that have lost their children because you're not playing ball, you're not letting the men have their children, your children, half the time. And we are such an important part in their life, just as important as you are. It takes a man and a woman to raise a child, and what do you end up achieving? There's another guy who's just killed himself. What have you achieved? Your children have lost their father, you've lost all chance of, of that child, that man, knowing his father or her father in the future. What have you achieved? Yeah, have you really won your battle? No, you haven't. Everyone's lost, including yourself. And I know all about this. I've been there. I'm not a person that gets down, but if I was ever in a really down, dark place, for me, it was the time that my children's mother and her partner took my children away to the North Island. It killed me. It just fucking killed me. Every day I felt despair, and all us men want to do is be fathers. And I wasn't the perfect man with my partner, but why should the children suffer? That's who ends up suffering. My daughter Dada would call me on the telephone, and I would say every day, honey, squeaky wheel gets the oil. She'd say, what do you mean by that, Dad? I'd say, well, you keep on telling your mum you miss your dad, it'll drive her bananas, and eventually she'll come back to Nelson, I'll be able to see you. That's exactly what I did. Squeaky wheel got the oil. And I don't blame my ex for this, because she had a partner that would have had a fair part to play in it, but you couldn't see the big picture. I don't blame anybody, it's just the way that often it goes. So I guess today my message would be to you women, to talk to other women and say to them, hey, because when you're right inside a situation, you don't see stuff, and no woman are going to listen to me saying this, but maybe other women could talk to their friends when they can see a situation where the children aren't equally getting the same hands on. And I know there's a lot of complication around this and other stuff. It's a difficult topic, but really the high rate of suicide amongst men who have been separated from their children is crazy. I don't know what it is in Australia. I think something like 6 or 7 a day or something ridiculous, but it's just not helping the children. It's not helping anybody. So that's my little message. I'm sorry I got off to such a good start because I was having a good buzz, but this is a reality channel, and that's just the message I just got now from a mate, an Aussie, and it bummed me out a bit. And I don't even know if I know the guy, because he's in our hunting fraternity, or community at least. And I've got 2 men in Australia right now I've been chatting with. They're in the situation, and they're both right at rock bottom, and pretty much giving them the same advice I gave myself when my kids got taken away from me. Never ever talk badly about the mother to the children, ever, because that's half of who they are, and that's not fair to them, and it's not fair to the mother. And always think that in the future, if you keep on loving your children and showing them love, eventually they all come back, as mine all have done. That's how you win. You don't win by letting yourself go down a dark hole. I know it's easier said than done, and anybody who's suffering that type of depression, I can't imagine how hard it is for you, and I won't try and imagine, but keep yourself in a good state so you can be good for your kids for the future, because the sun will come out again. And my daughter's back living with me now, and I've got a great relationship with all my kids, so it all turns out well in the end. Love will win over everything. Hey Bruno. Yeah, boss, that's right. You love me, don't you, boss? I love all you guys. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Anyway, this morning we're getting the Land Cruiser hopefully fixed, because it's got no 4-wheel drive. So young fella Mitch, who I've been taking out, and Daniel, who took me out, well, Mitch took me out too, duck shooting, They're going to come over this morning and have a look at the Land Cruiser, hopefully. Yeah, so we'll hopefully get that thing going, because you need to have four-wheel drive to go to the places where I go. Even on the farm here, you get stuck with that four-wheel drive. Got to have it. Hey Daniel.
G'day, how's it going?
Bloody good, mate. I hope Bruno's found you.
Yeah.
Didn't it you? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
How's your dad doing?
Yeah, no, he's not doing too bad.
All right.
Yeah, it's still a bit slow and that, but yeah, no, he's getting through it, and yeah.
I was just thinking about him this morning. Go, Mitch.
Yep. Yeah.
Looking good, pal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Lost a bit of weight, mate.
Yeah, I have.
You sure have. So you're still on keto, yeah?
Yeah.
Me too, I'm just munching on some celery. God, I really appreciate you coming around and have a look at this, bud.
Yep. No worries.
So
See what we can come up with.
yeah, she's just got no four-wheel drive here in the front, eh? Do you need some axle?
No, I've got all that in the van.
You got them?
Yep,
Still got a couple there. Okay, we'll tear it up.
Sweet as.
This is Daniel's business, and he's just telling me that the rent got too high where we was. You still there though, mate, or not?
No, I'm out. Just just got a storage shed and in my van mobile now. So. Yeah.
And he was saying that the guy that did the sign writing on the side of his wagon took before and after photos, and he came second in an award for that.
Yep, came second in the award just from I think he named it how to make a silk purse out of a pig's ear.
Yeah, well, he's sure done that. That looks bloody awesome, mate.
Pretty good.
So you're a fully qualified mechanic then?
Yep, fully qualified. Yeah.
And you work at this testing station as well?
Yep, work at the motorway testing station, and yeah, so do that 3 days a week, and then out in the van 2 days a week. So.
Jeez, mate. Well, I really appreciate you coming around and look at my truck. I didn't ask for it, but he's a good bastard. Just going to give us a hand and have a look at it, and we'll see where we go. I'll see what you can do. Do your magic.
All good. We're into it.
This is your workout for the day, Mitchell. Come on, work those. It looks like you're hardly even trying. Too bloody strong.
That next cock more.
Right, she's full drive now. You want to roll those wheels?
So are they locked in at the moment?
Yeah, that looks a bit different, doesn't it? Taking that one out, what's going on there?
It's a bit rusty looking in there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's a bit of oxidation going on there, right?
Sure is.
Just look like in the guts of it. You can see it there.
Yeah, she's been definitely wet in there.
Yeah, no, but salt water must have gone there. Bugger. May not necessarily be salt water, it can also be fresh water and go rusty as well, because any water can go rusty.
Yep, down through the rivers and stuff, and a bit of river silt, and yeah, she does all like that. Yep.
So, because that's turning, you can now assume that the diff's okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, righto, that's a good sign, because that would be a lot bigger job.
Yep, I just thought we'd better double check that before we go ripping too far into this. And
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, as with most things, mate, big hammer.
yep, that's it, just about.
Any movement at all?
No, can't fall off.
Yeah. So many problems in life can be fixed with a hammer, mate.
That's it. A BFH. If that didn't work, get an RBFH.
Well, if anything, it's a bloody good workout for you, bud.
Oh, it definitely is.
You'll be sweating soon.
Yeah, might have to go to the gym today.
You don't have to go to the gym if you're a mechanic, you're working all the time. It's amazing how much physical activity you do being a mechanic, isn't it?
It is. Definitely is.
Oh yeah, got movement now, bud. Yep. You're winning. Yeah, no, you're winning. Well done. Well done.
I think we got it.
Man. Awesome. Well done. Is this supposed to be bent up like that?
Oh, no, I think I just tweaked it when I undone those wheel nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We'll sort that out.
Okay. Yeah, she looks like a bucket of hairy arseholes on the inside there, right? Rough as. Geez, you made that look easy, son. I can't do that.
Oh, it's all the right tools, really.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Oh, man.
So what sort of tool do you need to get that out of there? Ain't your fingers, is it? Speaking of the right tools.
It's going to be something, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's your physics lesson for the day.
Smack it with a hammer.
No, your reaction has an equal and opposite reaction, doesn't it?
Yeah, right.
That's about the only thing I learned at school.
You got off, beauty.
There you go.
How's she looking on there, bud? It's not.
Well, that's not too bad, really.
Well, there's a bit of oxidation and rust. It should be.
Yep.
That shouldn't be stopping it, though, should it?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
No.
Must be something else, man. Looks pretty good to me. Maybe it is just a bit of WD-40.
It might just be a bit of WD-40. I can't see any cracks in anything, so.
So Daniel's put some grease in that and some copper coat over the spline, was it, mate?
Yeah, on the spline. So we're all tied up, cleaned it all up, and hopefully it was just a bit of rust in there that was stopping it to working. Understand that. So.
Do you want any more work, or are you happy how it is?
Yeah, the odd bit. Like I like this just kind of easier jobs like this and that rather than big gearbox and engine type stuff now. Like I do a lot of servicing and bits and pieces for everyone else, and yeah, warrant repairs and that kind of stuff. But
so Baymec, that's the name of your company?
Yep.
Do you want to say your number so someone can get hold of you for work?
Yep, can do. It's 027 725 1875. So that engages into the dog, which goes onto your axle, and then that locks the whole unit together, and then you pull it back out, and
so it's actually anti-clockwise for this, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's going okay. Let's try it on the truck.
That's the one.
Nice. So she's anti-clockwise. She should go.
Yep, that's locked in. It sounded like it locked.
Sounded like it locked. I heard it, man. Woohoo! Okay, Mitch. Do you have faith he's fixed it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Hundy?
Oh, yeah, 90.
I'm going to Hundy. I'm going to Hundy. He's fixed it. I heard a click. It just said to me he's fixed it.
Sounded like it.
Yeah, he hasn't made that click before, I can tell you.
I reckon we'll give it a go. Kick her in the guts and see what she comes up with.
In gear. Oh, yes, yes. Happy days. Yeah, mate, yeah. Sweet.
Beautiful.
Fucking awesome, man. Thank you.
All good.
Good man.
Sweet as.
Well, that's a good result. Put the wheel back on. I've got my four-wheel drive back. So if you're local and you need some good bastard to come around mechanic, then this guy's clearly your bloke, you know, because this not a long job. What I was thinking it was going to be either. No?
No, I had a feeling it was something to do with your hubs, but yeah, I just wanted to double check everything to make sure first before you started to dig too deep.
Bloody good.
Yeah.
Wicked. Thank you.
No worries.
So we're just having coffees and we are talking firearms, and we're talking about the best thing for deer and how it's changed. You know, when I was younger it was always 308 or 243, and Mitch is saying now, what mate, what's the sort of go, what's the popular?
Oh, 6.5 Creedmoor seems to be quite a popular round at the moment. So I'm not sure why. My mate's got a 6.5 by 55 and that's a big boomstick.
Right.
And
you shot it?
Yeah, I've shot it once. and it
Good on deer?
oh, he shot a few deer with it, and it just bowls them over.
Right.
But the Creedmoor, I think, is a slightly smaller shell, but still has pretty much the same, if not more oomph to it. And they're pretty good all round.
Okay.
Round those.
Daniel does quite a bit of deer stalking and has, what do you reckon, mate? 308 still?
Yeah, 308's pretty good. I'm running a 7mm08.
Yep.
But yeah, 308's probably your best all-round bush gun, and even up to the tops and stuff. But yeah, I just went for a 7mm08 because I've just come up from a 243, and I'm finding that awesome. Like, it's just dropping everything I shoot at. So yeah, right out to 400 metres I'm shooting.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're using Bushnell scope, yeah?
Yep, Bushnell scope on a Browning X-Bolt 7mm08.
So a lot of guys are using, I've noticed, shorter barrels too these days, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've cut some off mine to put the suppressor on, but I'm almost thinking I've taken too much out of it for the twist. Yep. Yeah, so I'd really look into it before shortening the barrel. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So whatever you're using to shoot, but it's springtime now in New Zealand, so that spring growth will be meaning that the animals will be coming out of their winter and putting a bit of condition on. So I'm a meat hunter. I don't really care about, because they'll drop their antlers. They'll be off the next. Well, they'll be off now, eh?
Yeah, off pretty shortly. Yeah, August, September is pretty. Starting.
But the condition will be going on. I think this is my spin on this, and let me know if you're different. But I think for a bit of venison, everybody goes yearling's really great. But personally, for me, a stag and velvet, as far as good venison goes,
and fallow.
Or fallow's the food of kings, yeah. I'm talking about reds here, but I think that for a bit of good chopping and chewing, you get a stag that's in velvet, in good condition. That's pretty hard to beat. Most people will say, nah, yearling, but I've had both, and I'm kind of partial to a bit of stag and velvet, eh?
Yeah.
And I say that because my mate comes, she cooks them up when I was at her place, and I was like, you serious? Bit of old stag you're going to give me, Kim? She's like, you wait till you taste this, and it was fucking primo, eh? Yeah. What do you guys reckon that hunt? What's the best bit of venison? I know fallow is the food of kings. If I could choose anything, it'd be a bit of, we're all nodding our head going, fallow, and it's fucking good. But reds, I'm going to say stag and velvet. Your thoughts? Good luck with your own vehicles, and if you're in the Nelson area or Tasman, this man is the man to come out and fix your problems without you having to drop your vehicle off somewhere. He'll just come and do it. No dramas. He works bloody fast, very efficient. So he's set his number, so just rewind and you'll see it there and give him a call. And be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Because this guy here wasn't careful. Were you? Still not talking to me. See you later.